legs and calves. And along with legs is just your quads and your hamstring as well. And then abs is on there as well, your abdomen. You're working that a lot too. So does anyone know the difference between aerobic and anaerobic exercises? You can either write it in the chat or unmute yourself. Any answers? Any thoughts? Okay, we'll just tell you guys. Okay, so aerobic exercises is with oxygen. So that's any type of cardiovascular conditioning where you're like getting your heart rate up, basically. Some examples are brisk walking, swimming, running, and cycling. And the benefits of aerobic exercises is to help you lose weight and you control blood pressure, you increase stamina, and then reduce fatigue, strengthen your heart, and it boosts your mood. And when you're done exercising, boosting your mood and like helps you go throughout your day with a clearer mind, I think too. And then anaerobic exercises is without oxygen. So it's quick bursts of energy performed at maximum effort for a short amount of time. Some examples of these are weightlifting, sprints, plyometrics, HIIT training, which is high interval training, and then jump roping. The benefits of these are strengthens your bones, it burns fat, builds muscle, and increases stamina. So you can kind of tell the difference. Aerobic is a little bit longer working out, whereas anaerobic is working kind of with short bursts of energy.
Okay, so it's important to know a little bit about yourself and your body when you're setting goals to like work out every day or drink more water or whatever you're doing. It's important to know information about your weight, your nutrition, what types of medication you're taking, what's your activity level, is it like more sedentary or more physical, your water intake, and your sleeping hours, because everyone's body is different, so those factors are going to change the way your body reacts to your goals. And so when you're setting goals, you need to stop comparing because your body is unique and it reacts differently to different things. So it all changes differently. So what might work for one person won't work for some other people. It's important to start small and SMART goals, focus on one thing, and try doing it with someone who knows, because when you do it with someone who knows, it's more motivating, I guess. And be prepared to get uncomfortable because no pain, no gain. But
okay. Oh yeah, now we're gonna do some static stretching. And while we're doing some stretching, if you could either talk amongst your county and talk about kind of the benefits that you've seen in your own life with exercising or when you haven't been exercising, and then maybe we can share them when we're done with stretching, if that's okay with everyone. So should we break out?
They don't need to. They're with the families.
Okay, let's do it. Do you want to? Are you okay? Thank you. Okay, so I'll just start out with like on the ground stretching. So just put your feet in front of you and you'll reach out and touch your toes, and we'll do this for 30 seconds if you can see us. Okay, now we'll switch and put your left leg, left foot next to your right knee, and then stretch the other one. So the same stretch we've been doing. Most of you guys probably have done these stretches before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
then we'll switch sides. So do the same thing with your left foot. And reach. You should be feeling a stretch right underneath your knee, which is your hamstring. How have you felt exercise has helped you in your life, Ryan?
Well, whenever I exercise, it makes me feel happy and I want to continue doing it more and more. And it makes me feel better about my body and my mind.
Yes, I totally agree. Now we'll do the butterfly stretch. So you're just pulling your, if you can do this if you're wearing pants, but you're basically just putting your 2 feet together and then pulling it close. You should feel stretched like right here.
How do you quit sharing your screen?
Oh. There we go. Anyone want to share about how exercise has helped them or been a benefit in their lives? Or maybe some goals you have of exercising? What's your next stretch? Next stretch, pull your left leg up and it should be stretching like right here. And pull it close to your body.
Washington County. Do you guys, like, some of you guys want to type in the chat or tell us how exercise has affected your lives?
Switch sides. Makes us happier and sleep better. Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay. What about Kane County?
Okay. So now we can stand up and do some arm stretching. Pull your arm this way. Feel a good stretch. How about the ambassador team? Have any of you guys set any goals recently for exercise or had any good ways that it's helped you in your life?
We like it because it helps us stay fit and active and makes us happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Okay, now we'll do above the head. We're both losing our voices. I guess one of, like, personally for my goals, I'm doing track this year at the high school. And so just like one of my goals is to just improve my time for the 800 and 400 that I do, and then long jump as well. So that's some goals of mine.
One of my goals is to start getting in shape for soccer season.
Nice. Maybe you guys can just type in the chat like what sports you're involved with or kind of what physical activities you do if you want. And then now we'll do like kind of do a lunge. I'll go this side. And put your right leg back and kind of just bend forward a little bit. Your back leg should be straight and your front leg should be a little bit bent, and you should feel it, your hamstring again. Jogging and weightlifting, nice. Both really good things for you.
They're really fun, especially weightlifting.
Weightlifting is so fun. Okay, switch legs. Tennis and swim, they're the best. Yes. Okay.
Beautiful walk, or basketball and walk.
Basketball. I love basketball. It's good. Soccer, track, cross country, spin bike. Is that a?
It's like
That's just
bike.
basketball, walking, hiking. Yeah, walking and hiking are really fun Okay, and now we'll just bend in half, keep the legs straight, and touch the floor. No. Okay. I think that's it. We'll call that good. We stretched our legs and arms. Oh, I guess we could do like a cobra stretch. Oh yeah. So the cobra stretch, most of you probably already knows, but you're gonna kind of like lay down and then put your arms close to your chest and then like lift up, and you can kind of feel that in your abs. Just do this for a while.
This is a really good workout or stretch after an ab workout.
Yes. Oh, Irish dance. That's a cool thing. My cousins do Irish dance. Soccer, tennis, cross country, swim, volleyball, dancing, and running. Nice. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to show you guys a video of like the benefits of exercising. Has anyone heard of the
Too Fat to Fit?
Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the video. Oh, is this not updated? Probably.
I'll go out to go to the FCS there. See, I have like too many places.
We're good. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if this works.
Okay, and then make sure to share the sound.
Oh wait, or this one. Okay, can everyone see the video? Okay. Let us know if you can hear the sound.
I used to think health and fitness was just working out and eating healthy food until I put on 75 pounds on purpose.
Drew Manning, he's a personal fitness trainer.
The extreme experiment of Drew Manning.
One man is taking a journey from being fit to getting fat.
So no exercise for 6 months, and I basically live off the typical American diet of processed foods.
Hard rock, muscles, everything else, very lean. And you thought, I'm going to put on 70 pounds.
Let's see my waist. Let's see. Okay, so I'm still at around 47.5 inches.
The idea of Fit to Fat to Fit came from me noticing that there was a disconnect between my clients who were overweight and me, because I couldn't understand why it was so hard for them just to do what I told them to do. I'd give them meal plans, I'd give them workouts. I'm like, okay, here's what you do it. And then they would tell me, Drew, I cheated, on the meal plans. I didn't, follow it exactly. I gave in, I had soda or cookies this week. And so I was thinking of ideas of how I could better help them. And the idea of getting fat on purpose, as crazy as that sounds, it was like a lightning bolt moment in my head where I'm like, I need to do this. It was like a calling. The hardest parts of this journey were more so on the mental and emotional side. So physically, I knew I was going to get fat. I knew I was going to get man boobs and a big gut. What I wasn't prepared for was how this was going to affect me mentally and emotionally. And here's the thing, when you grow up your entire life in shape, part of your identity is based on what your body looks like. So if you're always in shape your entire life, that's kind of who you are, right? And so once I lost that, once I put on the fat, I kind of freaked out and I didn't know who I was. So I would go out in public and feel so uncomfortable and so self-conscious, and I would want to go up to complete strangers and tell them like, hey, I'm not really overweight, here's my before picture, go to this website, this isn't really me, this is just an experiment I'm doing. It really did affect my relationship even with my wife. It affected me as a dad, it affected my personality, and that's the scary thing. So my self-esteem, my confidence levels took a hit the bigger I got, and so that was the hard part to deal with, was my self-esteem, being out in public or getting out of the shower, covering up in front of my wife.
This is your liver ultrasound you did, and you, sir, have a large fatty liver.
Really?
You might, I know you don't drink, but you should have been drinking the last 30 years because you have the same liver. But you got to change your lifestyle. There is no pill for it. There is no pill for it.
And some other stuff in it.
So here I was, self-conscious, freaking out, losing, lack of self-confidence. And it really changed the way I saw myself because it really forced me to look at myself as more than just my physical body and see my clients from a different perspective as well, because I realized how much of transformation or change is mental and emotional. They don't look at themselves and they don't realize what they have to change on the inside first. Their relationship with food, their emotional connection to food, why they can't be consistent with their workouts or their diet. People got to dig deep, go back to their childhood sometimes. Sometimes it's trauma, sometimes it's abuse. It's not easy to overcome. Are willing to put in the work, then they'll be able to have a healthy relationship with themselves and with food and really embrace this as a lifestyle change. I used to think health and fitness was just working out and eating healthy food, but that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Was everyone able to hear the video and see it? Oops. Yeah? Okay, sweet.
Hopefully you learned something, if anything, from that video. So.
Is there any comments from anyone about the video? Anything? How about Sevier County? What do you guys think of the video? Anything you learned?
We just thought it was really intense, and we would never ever do that because that's just gross. Yeah.
No, that would be so hard.
I feel the same way. Yeah. I think it would be tough to gain all the weight and then be worried that you're not going to be able to lose it or yeah.
And a lot of exercising, like he was saying, just to reiterate what he was saying, was that a lot of while you're exercising or while you're doing things, when Riley was saying be prepared to get uncomfortable, it's a very mental game. And so while you're exercising or while you're trying to improve yourself and improve your body, you have to get past the mental block, I think. Stacy, you're raising your hand.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting how he said that what his clients need to do first is figure out their emotional relationship to food and to exercise and to their bodies and things. And that had to change before they would start to work out, because otherwise it wouldn't work and it wouldn't take. So that's an interesting thing that everybody needs to go through, is to figure out what their relationship is and then see how it needs to change.
Yeah, I totally agree. Thank you. Anybody else have any more comments, either on the video or just on exercise in general? Okay, sweet. That's it for our workshop. Thanks for everyone's participation, and we'll go to the paper towel garden
in the kitchen.
Salad next. I think we're on here first.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Okay, we're gonna try to stop the recording and then start it again. So
yeah,
we'll see if that works.